Hello, Jambo, moi, it's me, Hilona _ke. Welcome and welcome so much to my YouTube channel. Another beautiful day. I still appreciate nurses, and today I am appreciating nurses in a special way, asking them, what do you always do when you are not working? What do you always do when you are not working? That is the most important thing, because we can work, yes, we can work as nurses, we can work as whatever we do, whatever profession we do, but what do you do when you are not working? This is the question of today, my people, my people, my people. Ooh, the sun is shining beautifully, beautifully. So welcome so much to this video, whereby I'm sharing what I do when I'm not working. Of course, in Finland we work morning shift, evening shift, or night shift. By now you know that I am a nurse, right? So worry less. As we appreciate the nurses, I am here to show you how to plant potatoes, how to plant potatoes. For me to remember this Nurses Week, and for me to appreciate myself more as a nurse, I also value what I do outside my work job, outside my nursing job, So we should also be nursing something at home by nurturing something, So I want to show you how to plant potatoes. Kamata chembe na panga, twende shambani. Kamata chembe na panga, twende shambani. Hold your tools, let's go to the farm. Hold your tools, let's go to the farm. Hold your tools, let's go to job, Each and every job you do, there should be tools. So for me, farming, tools is very much important. Let's do this. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's continue. Yes, I plant potatoes by going to the shop, buying the normal potatoes which we always eat, leave it for some time, they start to sprout. After they have sprouted, I put it to the ground, And this is the day we are planting it. And I am welcoming you that we plant together. For you who is working, do you have an activity that you always do out of your job, out of your working hours, out of all the rush of the day? Do you have something which helps you to purka, to get yourself out of your office, out of your office? I always encourage people that have something out of your office, something which that when I am done working at the office, when I am done working at the field, when I am done with whatever job I am doing, that is we always say the 7 to 5. 7 to 5? Yeah, in Finland we don't go 7 to 5. We go 7 to 15. 7 to 15. Then if you are working evening, you start 13 to 21, or you start 14 to 21:30, or you start which time? Unless it is different, but mostly. And then if morning, I said 7. Some people start at 6:45 to 14, or 7 to 14, or 7 to 15. And when they are making hours, they can balance. But we don't have 7 to 15 job here in Finland, unless other departments apart from the healthcare is the one I'm talking about, as we appreciate nurses this week. So what do you do when you are outside your office, when you are not working for the 7 to 5, 7 to 15, 7 to job? I think you understand what I'm asking. So for me today, I'm working at the garden. That's what I love doing. So let's plant potatoes together. And I appreciate you once again. You are special, you are important, you are valued. Value yourself so that other people can value you. And before we start planting, I want to say this. Respect yourself for other people to respect you. The moment you respect yourself, other people will respect you. You earn what you give. Don't expect to give hatred, and don't expect to give out hatred and you expect people to give you love in back. You attract what you give out. So give out good things for you to attract good things. I have my gloves here. So let me show you the potatoes and then we go. We are doing chop, chop, chop. Yes. Kindly subscribe, comment, share, and like. Let's enjoy this video. This is the potatoes. They are started to sprout a bit. But I'm telling myself that I'm not waiting anymore. And I can tell you that from the shop you can buy the ones which are ready. That's another thing which I will also go and buy, because this is too little. And here I add some seeds which I have not planted. Ooh, I was thinking to plant them. Oh, it was not well closed. This is seeds which mixed up in a paper. So I just decided I have to put everything to the ground. Someone once asked, do you have fertilizer in Finland? Yes, we have fertilizer. Put her alot. We have them. So, and this is the jembe I am going to use, and of course boots. Be ready. And the cloves. So here is where I am planting it. So I want to make this one. I'm thinking that I plant here or I plant there. The ones we planted with you, we never planted this one with you. I think so. I just planted one day, but they are starting to sprout slowly by slowly. The happiness is of a gardener or a farmer is when they are seeing their seeds starting to germinate. I think the happiness of each and every person is when you are seeing the things you tight, the things you old, starting to sprout. So let me do here, then I show you the way we plant. So hold on. Ooh, now I've turned the soil. Now it's time to balance and make the holes. You see, this beautiful jembe came by flight. Chogo. Ama hii ndio inaitwa gani? What is the name of this jembe of ours? It is... What is it? I thought it is Jogo. There is Jogo there. The cock. So, now I want to... You know, soil here in Finland is very important. Soil, we don't waste it. So, I see this soil is too much. So, I have to reduce kidogo. Because you remember last year we went and bought soil. And I'm seeing it is sinking. So, let me reduce it a bit. Now the farm is ready. I want to plant here. This small portion, I've just did some demarcation here. I decided to put this because you know what? I'm not the only one working at the farm. I'm not the only one working at this garden. It's always a teamwork project. So, when someone does something, there is always a way we mark it, and I'm going to show you very soon. So, for another person to come and continue, they should always know what have been done and where and how. We are continuing, my people. Whenever you are doing something, you always have to plan. I'm referring this case today of planting potatoes to nurses or those who are working in professional healthcare. Whenever you are doing something, you always have to plan. Where am I starting from? Where am I? What am I doing next? What am I doing next? So that in case the plan changes, you at least have a laid down plan, which you know that I have read here, and I'm doing this next, and I'm doing this next. So planning is very much important. That's why I told you that whenever we are doing our planting in our garden, we always do the demarcate. That this part has been planted, this part has not been planted, so that when my one and only comes and continues with the garden, he knows that this part has been done, this part has not been done. So I always encourage people to know what they have done and which one they have not done, you know, because and you are clearly able to say that I have done this and this and this and this. This one is not yet. For example, if someone wants to help you at what job, you know that I have done this and this and this, and I need help here and here and here. Don't strain doing something by yourself. Always ask for help. And always be ready to know which kind of help do you require. Okay, I've done this patient and this patient and this patient, and I require help here and here and here. Because someone can come and ask you, do you need help? But now you are not able to say which kind of help do you need. Sometimes it's not necessarily that you need help, but always be kartala, you know, kartala. Da tama ya tama ontetu, mavia la tarvitsen tama ya matarvitsen apua. Tanne. You know, Always ask for help. Don't strain running up and down only by yourself. Okay, so let's plant our potatoes very fast. I have just made 20 alls. 20 alls is a good number, you know, and that is good to start a day, you know, to start a day like this beautiful morning. Start a day with something, you know. This is the potatoes. They are sprouted slowly by slowly, but let's take the ones which are sprouted more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11, 12. Hey, they have not really. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 14 remaining. This is what we always use when we are marking what we have done. For example, this one I'm not planting it, but here I am planting. When you are planting potatoes, you make alls. So I use the small djembe, this one, the small one, to make the alls, because you know what, the farm is small, so we cannot use a big one. And this is what we use when we are marking the place where we have planted. So here we have planted potatoes, and that is how we are going to mark it. So let's put our potatoes here. I always don't use any fertilizer because the soil is fertile. We put them there. Are they all too shallow? I don't think so. So we put potatoes top. I made a shallow alls because I didn't want it to be too deep. So that is how we plant the potatoes. After planting like this, in fact, I can even use my hand to cover it, because you know, when we are coming to just hey, to do what? When we will be coming to sember, to weed. When we will be coming to weed, we will have to put a soil more, you know. So we put it there, put there. You know, I am using the hand because it's a small garden. Otherwise, there is a way of covering it using the djembe, the O. So let me show you. That is one way when it is a small farm. You know, when it's a small garden, you do it the way you want it to be done. You know, you do it your own way. But now you can do like this. We close. You close using this one. You close. And that is it. And down there I planted maize, but it is like there is a lot of water down there. So now the potatoes has been planted. We celebrate and wait for it to grow. And I'm planting it today. So we wait for it to grow. Let me now show you what I have done. Within the shortest time possible, that's around 30 minutes, I've done something, you know. And I encourage you that don't count or don't wait for 1 hour you don't have, but wait and use that 10 minutes, 20 minutes you have. Don't wait for 1 hour, which is not there. Instead, use that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes you have to do something. For me, I've now used like 30 minutes, but I've done something. Yes? Let me show you. But I just shared part of it. I've planted potatoes. I've planted some pumpkins. I've planted some flowers. I've planted some dania. Everything. Down, everything. I've put everything to the ground. Everything to the ground, you know. So, for me, I was told that when it is raining, put everything or anything to the ground. The Lord will make it grow and you will enjoy it. That is how I grew up. So provided I have planned that I want to plant this and this and this and this, that is it. So let me show you a quick one. Yes, here is where we planted the potatoes. There we planted the potatoes. That one we have not planted. That's why I put the demarcation that this one is planted, that one is not planted. Right? Then here I have put some seeds. We wait for it to grow at some point. Then here, this round here, I have planted something there, and some dania up there. That is done. So let me take you to a quick one. We see our was this our skuma wiki growing slowly by slowly, and we always put these kind of things so that it will remind us that this one is planted, this one is planted, this one is planted. This is the spinach. This is how we put it. So we put there. So spinach. This one has been planted. That one has not been planted. That one has been planted. Onions. Here has been planted. That is the mark. Very important. Very important. This one has been planted. And here is the mark. Salad. So, my people, whenever you are doing something, don't wait for the 1 hour you don't have. Instead, use that 10 minutes you have. And this is the garden which is waiting for seeds. Phew! That is it. What much can we say? What much can we add? I will just add this and say that with my profession and with my gardening skills, the small I have learned, is that I always try to pick or learn something from whatever I do. And what I have learned from both of them is that planning is very much important. Planning that I do this and this and this at such a particular time, at such a particular hour, or such a particular day is very much important. It always eases everything. That I am waking up to do this and this and this. I'm having this client, this and this and this. And where am I starting? Priority is very much important. Prioritize which thing are you doing first and which one can wait. There are some things which you have to do like this, and there are some things you can say, wait, when I have time, I do it. So prioritize in whatever you do, and always plan. Always plan your week, always plan your hour, always plan your morning, always plan your afternoon, always plan your night, always plan your what? Plan your week, your month, Just have a rough plan. And always write it down. Write it down, because it always eases you throughout your day. It's very difficult to wake up morning and you don't know what you have to do. And we always say that idle mind is the workshop of the devil. So let not your mind be the workshop of the devil, but instead have something to do. So I still appreciate you, my people, and I also could like to take this time to appreciate my one and only for the teamwork we are doing in this garden, and also everything, So I appreciate you so much, and have a blessed week. To each and every person who is watching this video, you are important, you are special, you are valued. We have learned several things in this video, and at this point I could like to tell you that if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, comment, share and like, so that whenever I upload a video, you are able to see and support Hilona_KE as we encourage each other. That's very much important. Thank you, my people. See you in my next video. Bye bye. We are pushing where? Forward. This 2025. Yes. Thank you.